love to hear the song of creation, the wind and the rhythm of the rain.
Today's passage is from Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, from the New Living Translation. You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I can save the lives of many. Do you remember the story of Joseph? His heartless brothers fake his death, selling him to human traffickers. Things go from bad to worse, and Joseph ends up in an Egyptian dungeon. 13 years later, in the most amazing rise to political power, Joseph becomes Pharaoh's right-hand man. That's when his brothers come begging for food. But instead of taking revenge on his brothers, Joseph says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Let's reverse engineer this. Do you remember why Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery in the first place? Short answer is in Genesis 37, verse 8. They hated him all the more because of his dreams. They mockingly called Joseph the dreamer. Your dreams will inspire many people, no doubt, but your dreams will also summon opposition. They will cause a wide variety of reactions, including jealousy and anger. Some people might even want to kill you because of them. And why? Because you are disrupting the status quo. Every dreamer has to deal with naysayers, and I've had more than my share. So let me tell you what I've learned about dealing with criticism. First of all, don't let an arrow of criticism pierce your heart unless it first passes through the filter of Scripture. Second of all, you've got to come to terms with the fact that you can please all of the people some of the time, and some people all the time. But you cannot please all of the people all the time. You're going to offend somebody. You've got to decide who. My advice? Offend Pharisees, those who nitpick and belittle while walking apart from the Spirit of God. Jesus did this very thing of offending, this very kind of offending, with intentionality and regularity. Your dream is going to ruffle some feathers, but don't play chicken. Operate in a spirit of bold humility, knowing that God goes before you. He turns the harm others would do to you into the kind of good that only He can accomplish. And remember this: a compliment from a fool is really an insult, and an insult from a fool is really a compliment. Make sure you consider the source and never abandon the dream. What kind of criticism or opposition have you been receiving? How do you need to respond to it? Don't let criticism stop you from pursuing your dreams. Don't let hardships or difficult times hold you back. Keep moving forward. Keep pursuing your dream. And the Lord will turn those bad things into something good. And God bless you.
To hear the song of creation, the wind and the rhythm of